Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to SimAirport Early Access. This is episode 10. We just did a major building expansion to ticketing. Next on the docket for today, well, a couple of things, I think. Expanding security. I'm going to make sure that that stays secure before I muck things up again like I did last time. So we're going to expand security a lot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, paths. We're going to end up getting rid of these. We're going to have hopefully another 7 more here so that we end up doubling our security throughput. We'll add more ticketing booths along the side as well. I did do a few tweaks to things here. I added a few more info boards. I moved the ticketing kiosks from down here and up here. And I also played with the zones a little bit. I noticed that before I had the ticketing zone, it was like that. Guests or passengers came in, went all the way to here, and as soon as they hit the ticketing zone, then they spread out and went to the different queues. So it slowed them down because they all went in a straight line here, and then they dispersed. Whereas when it is ticketing all the way up to there, they come in and immediately split and go where they need to go. So interesting thing to look at to see for the game. I've let it play through to day 35. We've got good amount of money. Again, but watch me muck it up and make a mess out of this. Anyway, for now, though, we're going to expand security. I've already looked at this, and I know it is that much. Yes, 160, 500. So that should be good. And because it's staying in here, it's going to be secure. It shouldn't be a problem for anybody. It shouldn't invalidate anything. And then we'll end up having a pass-through here and another one here. The passengers, they come in and they do their, here, watch, we'll see them check, and then they walk through these desks. So we can have a pass through here, another pass through here to get into security, and we can have it 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, or whatever, and have them filter out and separated like that with queues very similar to this that just snake in here. And there they go. Something else I noticed while I was just letting it run, the info boards. They do provide information. That is one of the heat maps we have. Info heat maps. And it looks like, although it's not always consistent, it looks like when there are a few of them together, they help each other, kind of reinforce each other. But also, the environment affects them. Like, obviously, walls block it, but it also dulls its spread. Benches will dull it as well, a little bit, but then here it drops off quick as well. I don't know. But here, I think, because you have this big, long walkway here, it extends a bit further, and it's reinforced by this one. Like here, these two reinforce each other. And it extends quite a way here because you can see it from there, and it extends that way because you can see it from there. So I think the placement of those strategically is an important thing. Just a little hard to always figure out where. Environment, really just negative because of that. I haven't played with any environmental, like, planters or trees or things yet. I might try that, but it's not really a concern yet. And then, of course, secure areas. All this is still secure because it's behind the fence, and it's all happening behind the fence. We're not breaching the fence or anything like that. So that's a good thing, right? And this is still, they're about to build this last line here, I think. I think. Come on. There we go. And are you all... 3 of them are stuck there. That's fun. There they go. Okay, good. Good. But again, it's still secure because it's all inside, it's bordered by the security area. So that's going to maintain its security area. Good. So we've got all this. We can go ahead and expand the security zone to include all of this. Security. Yes. So let's go ahead and we're going to plop all the things first. So let's get ID. Check stand. We're going to honestly follow the same pattern of everything below here where it's just a tile spread between because I think that's a nice dense way to do it. R. Nope. We'll see how many. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, geez. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 altogether. We added another 9 in here. That's kind of awesome. Let's see. Bag. Of course, this is going to expand our our, what's it called, our staffing needs quite a bit as well. Yeah, these are a little expensive. We've got the money for it. The place that's really going to hit us is our staffing. Good. And then oh, metal detectors. And again, this is important to get it right, otherwise they will go the wrong way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Awesome. So we'll get those built, and then we can decommission these down here. They'll still be able to get to this closest set, and we should be okay. One person missed their flight. 2 people missed their flight. That's about all I've seen, is 1 or 2 per flight missing their flight. That's really about it. And something I've noticed, it's a bit of a peculiarity with things. Metal detectors, functional, but there's no one there running it. And I find that a little bit worrisome. Whoa, where did... I don't understand. Where did all of these security people come from? I don't remember hiring that many. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh! Okay, oh, right, duh. They dropped all these metal detector positions to pick up ID check positions. Interesting. So, I guess the metal detectors are just automated? I mean, the security zones... Let's see. Status. Drop off security zone. Says it's okay. Doesn't show there's anything wrong with it. So, that's very interesting, because you would think, I mean, in a real airport, you have a person at each bag scanner. You actually have multiple people. You have a person watching the actual x-ray machine, and somebody else helping you with your tray at the front, and your tray at the back, and then you have at least one person on each metal detector. So that's fairly interesting. But we've got all of these. We can go ahead and destroy that. Destroy that. Destroy. Destroy. Oop, not you. Destroy and destroy. That'll release those 2 at least to come work up here. Yes, okay, so the next thing I want more pass-throughs here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yes. Nope. Floor. Wrong thing. Up there, and one there. Yes, excellent. Then we can do a queue that feeds here and a queue that feeds through here. And it should be secure because it's still the security zone. Although we can shrink, this part is not being security zone. Oh, wait, before we do that though. Did we breach security yet? No, because it's still technically a, quote, security zone. Okay, that's fine. We need to maintain that as a security zone. We need security exits. We're going to put these right here. 2, 3, 4. And as soon as those get built, we can get rid of this as a security zone. Excellent. So those are there now. Oh yeah, we can sell. Ooh, money. Beautiful, beautiful. Sell the supplies. Sell the supplies. Sell and sell. Good. Boop. Go away. Yes, we've got big, huge security setup here, which is awesome. Queues. Let's do that. We'll have one that's going to start here. Nope, I lied. Shrink. Shrink. We'll do the same type of thing here. There. And then one that goes here. Ah, did it again. Wow, that was really smooth there. Fail. There we go. So now we'll have some queues set up for that. Go away. You assign to this one. You assign to that one. You assign to that one. And we'll get one more. That one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 12, so we'll do 4 and 4 and 4. Assign to that one. You assign to that one. You assign to that one. And this is the last one here. Assign. And then these three are already assigned there, but then we'll get this one assigned here as well. Close. Good. So, giant beefy security update in place. And like I said, the metal detectors not having people, I guess that's okay. Let's see, does it ID check stand indoors only requires worker to operate. Okay. Metal detector indoors only. Interesting. Baggage scanner indoors only. So as far as the game is concerned, these don't require staff. Okay, I guess it works. You would think they should be there, but you know what? If the game says it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna let it be as is, and I'm not gonna fret about it. But since we're here, we're gonna finish. We're gonna tie all this all up though. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh, right. And because we have expanded, I also did add 2 more janitors just to keep things flowing. But because we are having more and more throughput, we are generating more trash, and as we build stuff, we get more stuff that we build, more expenses there. Garbage has been slowing things up a bit at night, as well as deliveries has backed things up as well. So I do want to get moving with building roads, but I need a COO to do that. Well, we built the second office, so we can go ahead and get a COO. Excellent. So now we can research roads. 24 hours, 16,000. Yeah, let's do that. Beautiful. So we now have a very expanded security department. We have ticketing, which is an expanded space, an expanded footprint, but it's not quite as big as I would like it to be. So we're going to add more ticketing gates here, ticketing desks, and hire more staff for that. Yes. TI. Ticketing desks. No, what? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that must be the cross. I bet you right there is the where it goes over to here. Watch. Let's see. No, it just doesn't like it there. Okay. So actually that wasn't the cross, but for some reason it just didn't like that spacing. That's fine. We can have one gap and then put a whole bunch more. No, oh, that was not what I wanted to do. But since we are here, I can actually, because we're looking at it, let's get rid of all of these because they are unnecessary. Good. Yes. That should be good, and then we can add our ticketing desks. So yeah, for some reason it doesn't like it there, but it likes it everywhere else. So that's kind of odd, but not the end of the world. No? Doesn't like it there either for some reason. Okay, that's... Oh, that's where it's going that way. Right. Well, so we got another 4 here. We'll get those built, and at that point, we'll have quite the ticketing and security setup. We should be able to build the ATC. That's the other thing. We have to build the air traffic control tower, and then we'll be able to accept more flights, and we can really double up the flights and really push this and see how it behaves. All right, so they've all abandoned the gates positions. But it requires an agent, doesn't it? Gate, agent, desk. Requires worker to operate. Yes, it does. And so do the ticketing gates, right? Or ticket desks. Requires worker. Yes, it does. So in that case, then staff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. It's interesting that I have to supply the staff for this, whereas normally these are supplied by the airlines. Oh well. Those are all staff. That's excellent. The other thing we need, of course, for it is some queues. That should work. This is a bit of a tedious step and process. I wish there was a way to make it a little quicker, but there's not. And there we go. Got our expanded ticketing, expanded security. Things are much better. All right, we can delete the security zone here. I'm sure we'll delete all of this because they're passing through security into a secure area. Right? I didn't kill the secure zones. No, it's unsecure back to here. Awesome. And now the added benefit of that is that they are not cruising back through security to get to baggage claim. Oh, that queue is unnecessary. Bye-bye. Beautiful. Things are going swimmingly. We have plenty of throughput. The aircraft are doing all right. We're missing, like, you know, 1 or 2 people are missing it every so often. Personally, I think that's more their fault than my fault, though. Let's see, how's research doing? We're more than halfway there, so we'll be done by the end of the day. So we have 2 gates. We have 10 flights currently on the schedule. We haven't had anybody leave yet, have we? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is still there. Awesome. So, next, of course, to get more than 10 flights, we need the ATC tower. It's $30,000. Must be outdoors in a secure place. Can I place it here? I could place it there. I could place it right here. Let it, wow, they just fly right into it. Oh, you could place it in here. That's cool. I want to leave space to expand there. For the moment, we're just going to plop it up here. We'll let the guys do what they do and build it. Once they get the materials delivered. Carpet. Oh, they got it. Oh, almost there. There we go. We now have an ATC tower, which is awesome. So, that being the case, we can now accept many, many, many more flights. We currently have 10. I think I don't want to push it too much. I think I only want to get like up to like 16, maybe 18, because I want to keep things nicely staggered and give ourselves some gaps here and there to make sure that we can catch up in case things go horribly, horribly wrong somewhere. So, let's see. I want one more evening flight? What is evening? Up till 6. Actually, I could do one more flight. I could do one more evening flight. Let's see. Rexicana. Night flight 787? That's too big, isn't it? Yeah, I can't take anything that big. Oops, 707. That is 180. Yeah, we can accept that. So that flight's at night. Let's check the schedule. Ooh, yeah. That's a problem. There we go. So that's good. That's good. Those are nicely staggered. That'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Let's see. And let's go for another morning flight, kind of here. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It's Galactic. What is your interest? But you're all the big airlines. I can't really do you yet. Sparkjet. What do you have for the night flight? 767? How much is that? Ooh, 250. Don't really want to push that yet. That's what I was just looking at. Is it nighttime? 707? 180. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, wait. Nope, not a night flight. I'm sorry. I wanted a morning flight, right? Yes, I want another morning flight. Doy. So, Rexicana. Morning 67. Oh, 767. How much is that? 250. No, again, I don't really want to push it that much yet. Galactic Point. You're all bigger ones, right? Yeah, you're all the big flight, the big boys. Sparkjet. Morning 737s. I can handle that, right? Yeah. So I only can come back to Sparkjet for one more morning flight if I can make that happen. Sparkjet. I'm confused. Oh, there it is. So we can move you up to here, and you up to here. I get one more Sparkjet morning flight. That's awesome. Let's see, Sparkjet. You have one more morning flight, which is 737, which is good size. Not a huge cost, but a good size. Good. And then schedules. Interesting that it drops it like into a weird spot instead of like, oh, where do you, instead of something that makes sense. So good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flights. We could probably squeeze in one more afternoon flight. Let's see if that is a thing. Sparkjet afternoon 737 again. Good size. We'll take it. I'm liking Sparkjet. They're Sparkjet flight. Yeah, we can put you right about here. Or can I? No, we'll leave it right. We'll leave it here, about like that. That way, there's a middle of a gap around the 2 p.m. time. All right, and that all should start tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? We got a whole bunch of Sparkjet. Yeah, lots of Sparkjet flights. Awesome. They are my people. And now we shall see, rubbing the hands together, more like wringing the hands in nervousness, we shall see just how the new ticketing and security setup will work. I think we should be okay. I mean, if they handle it as it is, when they're staggered a little bit, when the staggered flights like this happen, I mean, here we are, it's kind of quiet now, but you see there's a flood and a flood, then there's a break. Now it'll just be a flow through. Oh, yeah, a couple people missed their flight. Sorry, guys. I don't really know why they're missing their flights, and I thought I just saw the dude carrying the thing. Is the baggage working? What? Oh, whoopsie, that's why. That's right, I built these, I did not connect them. I failed. That is my failure. Oops, I kind of want to see that, though. Other button, spacebar for go. Yeah, I saw, like, the golf cart dropping off baggage because they just dropped it off here and had no way to get it conveyed, so they had to drive it around. I've seen that happen to other people, other YouTubers when they fail. Yep, and there we go with the garbage backing things up. I mean, it's not a horrible backup, but it delays things. Like it delayed those deliveries of conveyor lines. And, okay, there we go. So now the conveyor system is fully functional. Let's see, because I want info board. We'll put one this way. Put a couple here. Yes, good. We'll put some here so that as they're coming into security, they are informed of what's going on. Good. I know those cost money, but they don't cost anything to run, so that's good. Woohoo! Yeah, look at all that. Boop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop. The way they swoop around each other. Hopefully, we don't have any taxiway incursions. You know, nobody imitating Harrison Ford. Yeah, that was a little cheeky. Who are you? Are you Sparkjet? Ooh, I like the colors with the orange and the red. That's a cool color. So they're there. They take off and gate. En route, en route, en route. Yes, 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 yes. You are 707s. Cool. Yes, beautiful. And so far, everything is flowing. See, there's one or two who missed their flight, but I don't understand why. There's no bottleneck. They're getting into the areas just fine. I think at that point, if they miss their flight, it's their priorities. They're not focusing on the right things. They are failing. One or two missed flights every so often. Or one or two people missing a flight every so often. Not a big deal. We're not having flights canceled. Things like that. So, like I said, if they miss the flight, I think it's really on them. That's on the passenger who just failed to account for their time. Of course, I do work in a guest service environment where but that's a different story. Alright, so we're going to try to make it through this whole day and see how things go. Yep, now is kind of the break. So far, nothing horrible has happened. Nothing's been terribly backed up. Like I said, one or two every so often miss their flight, but it's all flowing really, really well. I'm quite happy with all of this. Yeah, I think one of the next things I really want to work on is getting a delivery and garbage dump area for up here. Yes, oh yeah, and the gate here will make it secure. Awesome. Good. I think. It should. I hope it does. If I put a door there. Oh, that was why. Oh, yes, last episode. Because it breached through a non-secure area. But if I put the door over here. Oh, that's kind of blocking it. If I put the door over here in a secure area, they can take the trash to the dump area over here. Excellent. Beautiful, beautimous, fabulous. And good. One of the things, like I said, I was worried about was this. The runways and taxiways being overwhelmed. But, not happening. Oh, yep, see, there was another one. Arrgh. Well, buddy, plan your day a little bit better. I know it's frustrating to miss that stuff, but I really think they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Here we are coming on our last few flights of the day. At the gate. Yep, last one just landed. Taxiing. And boop, at the gate. Beautiful. You are full. Yeah, one person missed a flight. Arrgh. See, you were there. I don't know why he didn't get in faster. I mean, you know, they make last call for this flight. John Smith, please report to your flight. Last call. But if you miss it, buddy, that's really on you. All right, so there we go. We have, what do we have? 16 flights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 flights. And they're nicely staggered. Right, because you can't go any further than that. No. And you can't go like night flights, right? You can't go to... Yeah, no, you can't go to like, to... What's it called? Like 2 a.m. in the morning. 2 a.m. in the morning? 2 a.m. It just doesn't want me. It doesn't want to move that way. Yeah, invalid. You would think it would kind of rotate around and show that. But I think because keeping the day clear of what day it is, they don't want it to cross over like that. At least as far as the schedule goes. Anyway, there we go. Giant ticketing expansion with our giant security expansion. 2 gates. All the flights. I think about, what, 5 or 6 people missed their flights throughout the day out of a few thousand passengers that boarded. I think that's pretty good. But that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, pass the word. I will catch you later.